chapter that I am telling about, that is cryptography and data security. That is the chapter name is asymmetric key algorithm, digital signature and RSA. We have already discussed RSA and digital signature. Now we are discussing the message digest. So this thing we have already discussed with the help of the PPT. Actually, PPT is made from this book. It is prepared from the book, so you will always get better information from the book. So this is the concept. So you can also handle this thing. So what is actually the message digest? So if you have the data, you will apply some algorithm and you will generate one message digest. There is a fingerprint of the data. Then you are sending the data and the fingerprint both at the receiver side. Now what receiver will do? Receiver will use the same message digest to generate the particular message digest data. If sender and receiver both output, that is output for both sides is same, then you can say the message is not tampered during the transmission. So actually what the message digest will do, message digest actually handles the integrity problem. Integrity means during the transmission the data is tampered or not, that is checked by the message digest. Now we have discussed okay, now there is a concept called collision. Collision means, suppose in this example, in this example you can see that this number is generating message digest 6. It may happen there is another set of number that can also generate the message digest 6. Okay, suppose here you have 7391743. You can have another set of number like 43989. So this data can also generate the message digest 6. Okay, so when two different data will generate same message digest, then this is called collision. If you have different set of data but the same algorithm will generate same message digest, due as the data set is different, but as you can see, suppose the number is here 7391743. Now another data is 43917. So both the data after multiplication is generating same message digest 6. Then it is called collision. Okay, so this collision can be handled. So given two messages, if you calculate the message digest, if the two message digests must be different. But if in some cases it may happen that the two message digests are same, then it is called collision. Okay, so that's why you have to use some algorithm that is not like this kind of procedure, that is you are just multiplying, or simple CRC, simple LRC, that you will not handle if you are using a large data set. Okay, so in that case you have to use some algorithm to handle this thing. So there is a different kinds of algorithms are there. So that is MD5 and SHA1. Okay, so MD5 and SHA1 are the two algorithms which we have seen that there is a collisions in hash function are very less. Okay, so majority of the cases it has been seen that there is no collision in case of these algorithms you are going to use. So that's why in cryptography purpose we are not going to use LRC or CRC or Hamming code, this type of thing, to check if the data is tampered during the transmission or not. We were using some basic algorithm, MD5 and SHA1. These two algorithms are present in your syllabus to check the message digest. So suppose this is your message. So with the help of the algorithm, you will generate this message digest. Okay. So again, this is another message that please pay the new newspaper bill tomorrow. So this is another message digest it is generating. So you can see that some of the bits are different. So majority of the bits are more or less same, but here this is today, this is tomorrow. So these bits will be different. Some of if you are using this MD5 SHA1, so they will always generate different message digest for different message, right? So this is how it can handle collision. As the algorithm is pretty much complicated, that's why for different message it always generate different message digest. And they didn't 99% cases are there where you don't have any collision occurred when you have used this MD5 and SHA1. So MD5 is the message digest algorithm developed by Ron Rivers that we have already discussed. So this is the original message. This is the message digest algorithm. It will generate the message digest. What receiver will do? Receiver will, from the original message, it will be generate the same message digest. If both the message digest are same, then we can say that the message digest that the data is not tampered during the transmission. So let's discuss the steps. So there are like 4 or 5 steps are there. Mainly 4 steps are there in case of MD5 algorithm. Now, what is the full form of MD5? The full form of MD is message digest and 5 for version. আচ্ছা তোদের রেজাল্ট বেরিয়েছে না? তোদের রেজাল্টটা বেরিয়ে গেল না?
আমি অনেকদিন আগে বেরিয়ে গেছে না। সেই লক্ষ্মী পূজার পরে।
ও আচ্ছা আচ্ছা। Okay. Okay. So basically this message digest, it can generate 128-bit message digest. So whatever your message is, the output will be 128-bit. Whatever your message is, it will generate 128-bit message digest. Now let's discuss about the first step, that is append padding bits. Append padding bits. So here the message, whatever the message is, it should be you will add some bits at the end of the message so that it will have 64-bit less than the original message. 64-bit less than the original message. So this is the logic. Okay, suppose the bit size is 512, so you have to add 448 number of bits. So the total message size will be 64-bit less than the exact multiple of 512 bits. So this is the first thing you have to remember. What is the reason? Because we will add this 64-bit in the subsequent steps. That's why you always have to make some bits. You have to add some zeros. That is called the padding bit. Suppose this is your message. This is your message. Okay. So this is always the size will be the multiple of 512. And if the message size is already 512, so you have to add that number of zeros so that it will be less than 64-bit less than the 512 bits. That is, if you add with the number 64, it will become the multiple of 512. So this is the logic of adding append padding bits. Now, then you have to append length. So a 64-bit representation will be appended. So initially you will append some bits so that there is 64-bit less than the multiple of 512 bits. Now again you will add some 64-bit at the end of the message so that the length will be exact multiple of 512 bits. Okay, so I'll be discussing with the diagram. Next, you have to initialize the buffer. So a 4-word buffer will be taken. So this is A, B, C, D. So with the help of this buffer, we are going to compute the message digest. Suppose A, B, C, D, every bit is actually 32 bit. So each of these are 32 bits. So this is 32, this is 32, this is 32, this is 32. So initially all these 32-bit registers will be initialized with the following hexadecimal number. So these are some hexadecimal numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, then A, B, C, D, E, F, and then in the reverse order. So this will be A, B, and what will be C? That is F, E, D, C, B, A, 9, 8, 6, 7, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 0, 1, 0. So in this way, you will have to initialize the buffer first, and then the actual procedure starts. So first, the message is divided into blocks with size 512 bits. So initially, if the message is not 512 bits, we will add some bits again in the 2 steps so that it should be always the message size should be multiple of 512 bits. Okay, and this is the initial message digest. ঠিক আছে, এটা হচ্ছে initial message digest A B C D. এটা দেখ 32 bit, এটাও 32, এটাও 32, এটাও 32. তার মানে 32 into 4. So the message digest size is 128. Okay, that's why the message digest MD5 always generates a message digest where size is 128 bits. Where size is 128 bit. So initially, this ABCD actually gives you the message digest. So initially, we have to initialize with some hexadecimal numbers. A, B, C, D, every word is nothing but 32 bits. And initialize with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, then A, B, C, D, E, F. And then the reverse order, you have to initialize C and D. Now, this is the message digest buffer, initializing message digest. Now, let's discuss about the word blocks actually. So here the message is divided into blocks of size 512 bits. So initially all messages will be, the size will be 512 bits. Now next, what we will do, each 512 bit block will be divided into 16 sub-blocks. So each sub-block will contain 32 bits. The reason is same. Message digester, each of the word is 32 bit. That's why we have to use our plain text message size will be also 32 bit. Otherwise, we won't do the operations. That's why each sub-block initial message size is 512 bits. We have to divide it into some blocks. So that will be helpful to understand that how we can generate the sub-block. So there will be 512 and each block should contain 32. So that actually gives you 16 sub-blocks. So we have to divide this 512 bit block into 16 sub-blocks. Then we have to perform 4 rounds, and each of the round we have to perform these operations. So initially we have the ABCD, this ABCD we will have. Then we have 16 input blocks, these 16 sub blocks, and there will be some constant T. So with the help of these 3 values, we have to perform 4 rounds. So what action we will actually going to perform? Suppose this is A, B, C, D, that is your initial message digest. So initially, as you can see, this B, C, D will be given inside a function, and then it will be inserted to A. So this value will be again do some XOR operation with the M of Mi, Ki, and then we will do some left shift. After that, again we will perform a rotation operation. So this output will go inside B. The previous B will be C, previous C will be D, and this D will become new A. So this is how one round will get completed. So let's discuss that what actually this function or process that we are going to perform over here. Let's discuss this thing in detail. But remember one thing, initially we have 16 sub-block, each block size is 32 bit. We have 4 variables are there, ABCD, which is some constants are there, some values are already there, and each ABCD size is 32 bits, and we have some constant T. With the help of this thing, we will do this operation. Now, what is this flowchart is about? That what is actually we are doing? What is function F or process P? A function F take process P o bole. So, what is these steps are that we are going to discuss in detail now? So, what is this process P? Process P or function F? So, first, in case of round one. So, what we will do? We will do B and C, then perform AND operation between B and C, then with the OR operator with not B and then D. So this will be the this function that will be performed XOR with A. Then this is message size. So M1, Mi means 1, then M2, then M16. Okay, and these are some constant we are using. After that, we will apply some left shift. Then this will become the new bit. So this is how this operation will be conducted. So as we have already seen that we have 4 rounds of operation. So this function will be changed in every operation. So for round 1, this will be the process P function. For round 2, it will get changed. This function will get changed, and instead of this operation, we will do this operation. After the round 3, the simple XOR. BCD apply. You can see only BCD is applying over here. So BCD, in case of round 3, we will perform the XOR operation. And in case of round 4, that is first there is a NOT of B will be performed, then it will be OR with B, then it will be XOR with C. So that will be the round 4. So this is how this operation will get completed. So let's discuss this thing in detail. So this is the only for PPT is only given so that you can remember the major steps. But actual thing you can learn from the book. So this is how MD5 works. This is something we have already discussed. So it is always will be 32 64 bit less than the multiple of 512 bits. Then we will append the length. So this is original message. So next we will after padding process, it should be always for 64 bit less than the multiple of 512 bits. So this is the padding. After that, we will append some length. We will add some extra length so that it will be, that is this extra 64 that আমরা first time add করিনি. So that will be added. What is the reason behind it? The reason is mainly that if we add all the bits in one phase, okay, so that will be problematic for the attacker. Okay, padding bits is always all are 0 0 0 0 0. But when you are append some length, the length that is 64 bit, you are adding some more length over. So this length will be some 0 1 0 1 0 1 values you are going to add there. So these 64 bits be added. So now all the values will become the 512 bits. Message will be now multiple of 5 bits. Now you have the data that the text that needs to be performed. That will be, every message will be divided into 512 bits, and every 512 bits will be divided into 16 subblock. Each subblock size will be 32 bits. So this is A, B, C, D. So this is the value of the ABC. That is the initial chaining variables. That is the message digest variable. Then we are discussing the process. Okay, so this is the process. So this ABCD will be copied into the small ABCD. Then this is subblock. So this subblock, some constant T, and this small ABCD will go to the round. And now each round, the M0, M1 to M15, there is a 16 subblock যে থাকে সেগুলোকে M0, M1, M2, M3. This is how it will be named. So it will be M1, M2, M3, and I will be varies from 16 subblock. Now this process will be completed in each step. So you can take, so initially this A, B, C, D will be goes inside this process, and then that will be added with A. After that, this is the step 1, that BCD will perform some process, not or XOR সবকিছু মিলিয়ে একটা process. Then that output will be given to a add block. Now this will be added with A, the output of the process P. Then the after addition, this MI first message M0 will be added with the value. In the step 4, some constant will be added. Then we will perform some separation over here. After that, at the last step, you can see that will be added with the output, and it will generate A. This will be generate the A. So this is how this can be generated. So this is some process P. So that process P, that will be, so this step will be repeated for 4 rounds. But each of the round, this message will be same, this constants will be same. Only difference is for round 1, this will be the process P, that is the relation between A, C, D. এই যে আমরা B, C, D কে একটা process P এর through দিয়ে enter করছি, so that will be changed. So B, D, C, everything will be sent to the round 2. And B or C or D, that will be given round 3, and this will be given to the round 4. So this is how. So after the 4 rounds, this A, B, C, D will generate the 128-bit message digest. 128-bit message digest. Okay, so this is how this can be generated. So as you can see, so suppose this is ABCD 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then 8, 9, A, B, C, D, E, F, and again reverse order we have to write it inside CD. So suppose the M0 is whatever the message you have. So this is the constant value, and S is the how many times you are shift it. Okay, so suppose this is the constant. So there is a table is already there, so that both side can use this. Both sender and receiver can generate the message digest. For example, this is the round one. So this is ABCD. This is M0, M1, M2, M3. So each round actually iterates for 16 times. When a round will be iterated for 10 times. So this is the S, that how many times you are going to do a shift operation. So 7 bits, 12 bits, 17 bits, 22 bits. And these are the constant. Now each of the round you are going to use different constant for addition purpose. So this is for round 2 again. So this is for round 2. This is for round 3. So every round there will be 16 steps are there. So again there will be 16 steps are there. And there is a constant table is also there. So each of the round you will use different constants. So this is why we are doing all these stuffs only to handle collision. So if you are making more and more complicated the steps are, so two messages won't have same message digest. So that is the main reason behind that why we are making this type of constant in every steps. Why there are 4 rounds. In each round you have different process blocks. And each round is iterated for 16 times, and every 16 time you are using different constants. So there are lots of difference from the output of one phase to another phase, another round to third round to fourth round. So there are different types of factors are involved over here, so that we can handle the collision. What is collision? That is two message digest will always generate two different message digests. So the algorithm will always generate different message digests for different messages just to handle collision. That's why we are adding all these constants, all these different steps. Everything is again and again. And at the end of the last step, what we will get? We will get some ABCD. So this is the ABCD value. So this ABCD, each size is 128, size is 32 bits. So 32 into 4, it will generate 128-bit message digest. So this is the main purpose of having the message digest, that is MD5. So what are the strengths of message digest? The thing is that there is original message theke we can, that is 2 to the power 128 operations will be required. So the attempt for the attackers will be less over here. The Ron Rivers has added so much complexity in the algorithm just to handle the added complexity and randomness, just to handle message digest. Along with that, from the message digest, the attacker cannot get back the plain text. Okay, so that is another reason that why this much of complexity and randomness is added, because from the message digest, it is not possible to generate the plain text back, because you are sending the message digest in a plain text format. If attacker get that thing, he can generate the plain text back from the message digest. So that thing should not be happen if you are using message digest. So that's why there are lots of things are added over here. So this is the advantages of message digest. So first thing is that from the message digest, there is the what is the strength of message digest? That there are lot of complexity, lot of randomness is added. So that will handle the collision. From the message digest, you cannot get back the plain text back. And in case it can handle serious types of attacks, because that is each block size is 512 bit, and two different 512 bits will never generate the same 128 bit output. So these are but some of the attacks have been found. So this is something like pseudo collision. Some of the researchers have already found that the MD5 is not that much secure, that told by Ron Rivers. So nowadays, actually, apart from MD5, there is another algorithm is used, that is the secure hashing function algorithm, SHA1 version 1. So that we will discuss in our next class. Okay. Any doubts, students, regarding today's MD5 algorithm? So today we have learned the RSA. One example we had discussed today. Then we have discussed digital signature, and then we have started the message digest. Okay, message digest is mainly used for integrity purpose. That is, if the data is tampered or not during the transmission, that thing we can check with the help of message digest. There are LRC, RR, CRC, and there are another algorithm that is Hamming code. You have already learned to check if the message is tampered or not.
নেটওয়ার্কিং এ পড়েছিলাম যে হ্যামিং
Yes. I had already asked this question to Pranay, but now I get the answer from Pranay. So those things we have already learned, but those actually gives you the collision. That is, two different messages can generate same message digest. So to handle this problem, we have to use some algorithm that is more complex in nature. So that thing we have generated with the help of MD5. MD5 is basically version 5. Before MD5, there is MD1, MD2, MD3, MD4. All those methods are already there. But the thing is that all these methods are not very much secure, that it cannot handle the collision properly. That's why MD5 comes in the market, and that MD5 has been used a lot. There are a lot of applications are there where MD5s are used. But nowadays it has been seen that there are 2-3 things are there for 2-3 kind of messages. It can generate the same type of message digest. That is, if there is a problem of collision is happening with the MD5. That's why another algorithm actually came. That is, the name is SHA1. So we will discuss SHA1 in our Wednesday class.